clock's ticking loud, I'm checking the feed, chat's blowing up. Yo, Gav, we need a little more time, just breathing slow. But the countdown's red and it's ready to go. Got my lights set up, my headset on, cameras framed, green screen strong. Coffee's cold, but my heart's on fire. 3 minutes left and I'm wired. 3 minutes to go before we're live. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. We've got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's gathering time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Stream deck armed, alerts in line, mods already, the timing's fine. A nervous grin, the playlist spins, every show feels new again. Messages flood, we can't wait, followers rolling a record rate. Hands on the mouse, I hit that scene, lights, mic, magic, live on screen. 3 minutes to go before we're live. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. Got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's gathering time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 1 minute left, heart skips a beat. Every viewer's waiting in their seat. 10 seconds flashing, can't turn back now. Gavin takes a breath, he's ready somehow. 0 on the clock, lights burn bright. Hey chat, what's up? It's racing night. From countdown dreams to full-blown show, that's how it starts. 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago.
Well, good evening, everyone. Let me just get my microphone checked. Well, good evening. And it's working really, really well. Good evening, everyone, on a Wednesday night for Revolt Racing League Round 3 of Season 5. I'm Gavin Bass 1, and I'm streaming early tonight because I have a real special treat for our viewers. I also was going to deliver a very important, close to my heart message tonight. But to be honest with you, I think I'll just put a little video together about it and just send you it all. It's all to do with about the charities, and it's all to do with the cup of coffee, buy me a cup of coffee thing. Had a lot of thought about that, and was hoping that that would maybe put money together for me to buy a little mixing desk and stuff like that to make all my streams better. And then I said to myself, you know, I don't really need the money. I've plenty of money. Cars are all outside, all the rest of it. And I've decided that to try and encourage people actually more, in fact, not more, it's been absolutely abysmal, really. It hasn't worked at all. But I'll tell you what, there was 3 or 4 subscribers to it, and to be honest with you, they really subscribed a lot of money, way more than I was expecting. I'm talking about 50p's and pounds here, and nobody will be absolutely judged whatsoever. But now, instead of going towards my little mixing desk, I'm going to put it towards 3 very close charities, and that's something that I'll talk to you about possibly even next week. Um, but anyway, thank you very, very much to those 4 people out of a full week of pushing coffee. Um, I decided, no, that's not going to work. These guys must think Gavin doesn't need it or doesn't deserve it or whatever reason. Maybe they're just tight. But anyway, I'm going to push this, and I'm going to try and raise some money for these amazing charities, which I'll talk to you about at another time. I also want to talk a wee bit about depression, anxiety, OCD, ADHD as well, because I know a lot of the people that watch these streams are particularly close to a lot of those things. I suffered, and I would like to tell you a wee bit about my story and just what makes me tick now that didn't used to make me tick, and things that upset me that didn't used to upset me. And anybody who suffers from depression, anxiety, ODHD, whatever it is, ADHD, or any of those horrible mental illnesses that, quite frankly, are totally underfunded in this country. And I'm going to use my platform to try and raise a really good amount of money over a year for this charity. Absolutely keeping everybody up to speed every week about how much we've got in the pot. I've picked 3 charities myself, but I thought maybe, no, what we might do is we'll put a choice out and let you guys vote who the money goes to. But anyway, that's all for ahead for next week. Those are my thoughts, and Gavin Bass 1 carries out exactly what he decides to do. So he's going to push this, and he's going to try and get as much money together for these brilliant charities, because the cups of coffees didn't come. Bit disappointed, but it is what it is. Anyway, I thought I'd get up nice and early this morning and treat you all to a fabulous pre-race flight. I'm flying the Red Arrow, and we're going to Silverstone. Well, good morning and welcome to my flight from Luton Airport to a little airfield just outside of Silverstone. I'll probably just fly over and return back to Luton to land, but we're flying a Red Arrow today. It's a Hawk, and I'm going to do some low-level flights over Silverstone and maybe a little aerobatics. Let's see what happens. Jump into the cockpit and get this little aircraft started. So I've set up all the flight plans and done everything that I need to do, and it's just a matter now of starting those engines. And we'll get some flaps.
Taxiing, hold short runway 07 via taxiway Alpha Bravo GAV1 and Golf Mike 60.
Left accepted. Level ground Easy 2602 taxi to the gate. Easy 2602 taxi to gate 61 using taxiway Alpha Delta Echo.
There he is. That's Gavin Bass 1 in the front, and that's Kelly Kidd in the back, and we're going to head to Silverstone.
07 ready for departure, straight out departure.
GAV1 and Golf, Mike 60, wind calm, straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 07.
Clear to take off runway
Cleared
07.
for takeoff runway 07 GAV1 and Golf Mike 60.
So that's us ready to go. Fasten your seatbelts. We're off to Silverstone.
Engines hum before the dawn. Crimson paint reflects the sun. Silverstone below, alive and free. He takes the sky where he's meant to be. Throttle wide, the runway fades. Clouds part like a grand parade. He feels the pull, the thunder's call. One man rising above it all. Ravens flying the hawk red arrow, cutting lines through the sky so narrow. Silverstone roars from the ground below. He's painting dreams in the afterglow. Smoke trails twist, the crowd looks on. A heartbeat meets the breaking dawn. Oh, Gibbons flying the hawk red arrow over Silverstone. Steel and courage, wings of flame. Everall spells out his name. Echoes chasing through the blue. A scarlet streak, pure and true. He bangs and dives, the air alive. A master's art where few survive. Every second feels like gold in the cockpit, brave and bold. Gibbons flying the hawk red arrow, cutting lines through the sky so narrow. Silverstone roars from the ground below. He's painting dreams in the afterglow. Smoke trails twist, the crowd looks on. A heartbeat meets the breaking dawn. Oh, Gibbons flying the hawk red arrow over Silverstone. And when he pulls into the climb, the world stands still, suspended time. A flash of red, a trail of white. He writes his story in the light. Gibbons flying the hawk red arrow, cutting lines through the sky so narrow. Engines cry and the heavens know that heroes fly where wild winds blow. Silverstone cheers as he rolls alone. A crimson streak through the twilight zone. Oh, Gibbons flying the hawk red arrow, cutting lines through the sky so narrow. Engines cry and the heavens know that heroes fly where wild winds blow. Silverstone cheers as he rolls alone. A crimson streak through the twilight zone. Oh, Gibbons flying the hawk red arrow over Silverstone, over Silverstone. He's flying.
Parking brake on. Canopy open. Engines off. I hope you enjoyed that little tour of Silverstone, and it warms your cockles for tonight's race with the Revolt Racing League on a Wednesday night. I'm Gavin Bass 1. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Goodbye. Now, we come to the standings for this evening's race at Silverstone with Revolt Racing League on a Wednesday night. I'm Gavin Bass 1. This is round 3 of season 5. And all the information's there. We're at Silverstone in Northamptonshire. It's a 3.6 mile circuit with 18 turns, Max Verstappen being the fastest man on the track to date. Famous corners, Brooklands, Stows, Beckett's, all the rest of them are there. Maggots. The pit stop loss time is 19.9 seconds, and the about 2.5 stationary time in the pits. Safety car probability is 88%, and virtual safety car is 20% tonight. Now, Labrat 1, Kelly Kid 2, Black Box 3, Gold Box Unicorn. Amazing. You can all see the points there. Then in the teams, you've got Team Labracorn, 38 points. You've got Little Kid, 27 points. Black Maverick at 20. Pulley Chief at 15. Sheepers Boy at 12. And Go Harry there on 11 points this evening. So we're getting very close to the start of the full intro for tonight's race. And I'm really, really appreciative of everybody who watched the beginning of that video. And I'm sure you do realize there's something a bit more of a pledge coming later on in the week to try and set something up for those amazing charities. Anyway, this guy, I went fishing the other day, and this guy actually turned round and tried to accuse me of buying the fish from Sainsbury's supermarket, bringing it to the rock with me, casting out, bringing it in, taking it out of the bag, and pretending that I didn't catch it just for the photograph. Now, you know the way you make clips whenever people bang into you, or you take a clip whenever you make a mistake and then you have to send it into the stewards? James, are you listening? Well, I do the same thing because you come against these people all the time that just don't believe you. And you know, this guy wears a green mankini and he walks two poodles around the public park in his local area. And this is the guy that's telling me that I went. So Gavin, being Gavin Bass, he sent him this. Enjoy.
This is Gavin Bass 1. This is a fish that's just been caught. Still alive. Gavin Bass 1, fish alive. Fish dead.
Engines hot, minds clear. No drugs, no beer. And for the love of racing, keep your fucking lungs out of this. When you hit the grid, lights go down. Revolt racing are hitting the town. Tires burn like truth in the mic. Gavin, your commentator, calls it clean, calls it right. Fuel in our veins, but not that kind. No drugs, no beer, just keep your mind fucking clear. This ain't a circus, it's a serious track. No cheats, no mums, no looking back. Go full throttle, no fear in sight. No high but the speed, no run with the right. Grip the wheel like it's life or death. Drive so hard, forget to catch breath. Where the rules are tight, but the racing is raw every Wednesday night. We rise, we roar, no time to stall. We race with honor or not at all. From Monza lights to Suzuka's twist, one wrong move, you're off the list. But we ride clean, precision, sharp, no backroom deals, just battle-hardened hearts. Gavin's voice cuts through the noise. That's a penalty, mate, don't throw like fucking the toys. No nonsense, no fake respect. This is Revolt, what you see is what you get. It's simple, lads, no drugs, no alcohol, and seriously, no sleeping with each other's mothers. Let's keep it civil, yeah! We go! Full throttle, no fear in sight. No high but the speed, no run with the right. Put the wheel like it's life or time, so hard, forget to catch breath. Revolt's the creed, the call we call. No shortcuts here, we give it our all. So raise yours, drop that gear. This is Revolt, this is our year. This is Revolt, this is our year. Flag racing! We'll back it up! Start your engines! Start your engines! Start your fat game!
So good evening, everyone. It's Gavin Bass 1, Tuesday nights with Revolt Racing League here in Silverstone. Just waiting on one more guy to ready up. And there's no panic, there's no rush. Nobody take a chill pill there. So anyway, we are absolutely excited about this one. Kelly Kid is not running away with it. And Kelly Kid, I hope you enjoyed your ride on the back of my Red Arrow. Good evening to everybody who has tuned in tonight for tonight's superb race with these lads, and much appreciated for tuning in. Also, remember you can subscribe through Amazon Prime, or if you want to spend your own money, stick it in there, subscribe, get rid of those ads, although I have them turned way down. Well, let's just say I have them turned down for now. But to be honest with you, very few people are subscribing, and if the ads maybe help them subscribe, I'm going to turn those old ads up. I'm only joking. I might, you know, I really might. So we are waiting on just that one player. Good evening, B. Woody. How are you doing, my darling? I'll say that again. Make sure Kelly Kid's not listening. Good evening, Brody. It's Gavin from Ireland. Darling, it's lovely to see you this evening. I'm laughing at myself, to be honest with you. What a prick. Anyway, they have finally readied up, and we are going to be going into a short quali 26 lap race this evening. And I can tell you it's a little different. As always, we've got a dry race with a 3-tire compound this evening at Silverstone, and that's going to make for top class viewing this evening. And thank you to everybody tuning in. Thank you so much, and welcome to Revolt, and welcome to Silverstone. Brody says she is live on her television. So it's coming through like £2,000 television sound type sexy. Pinball Gamer, you're some man, Gav. Good evening, Pinball Gamer, and welcome to the chat and welcome to the stream this evening. We're just waiting on these slow coaches, cough, cough, who never bought me a coffee, apart from one of them. But we're going to sort that out. We're going to get a little charity on the go and get a few of these tight boys to start ponying up a couple of quid. Anyway, we're in the pits. Let's get the telemetry up. Let's get the lap data up, and let's get the track map up, and let's start to try and understand what the guys are going to try and do here tonight. Obviously, they're going to try and go fast, and they're obviously going to try and get for the pole position tonight, and who will do it. So that question is out to all you people watching. Who do you think's going to be on pole? Who do you think's going to win the races? Now, I only want 2 answers. Who's going to be on pole? Who's going to win the race? Simple answers, and I would like them very, very quickly. And out we go. Ken Boy in the Racing Bull this evening. Then we've got Little Aaron in the Ferrari. Mazamak driving the Racing Bull this evening, and Dirty Taffy driving the Aston. Labrat, he's the league leader at the moment, which is beautiful to see. Sorry, Kelly. And I can tell you, he's driving the kick with LFC James, the 14-year-old who retires in the pits because his steering wheel doesn't work or has a malfunction. But really, he's trying to bluff Gavin Bass 1, and he just absolutely said to himself, I think I'll just retire in the pits and put an excuse in. But we called him out, and he got sorted for it. Kelly Kidd in the kick, right behind in second place. Pulley driving the Williams this evening. Good evening, Pulley, and I hope you're enjoying your green man, Keeney. Ribs is in 9th position, and this is only on the list. He's driving the Ferrari. Then you've got the best one-handed driver in the whole of the UK. It's Mischief in the Alpine, and he's giving it a wee bit of a rev. Anyway, he's a cracking guy. Then you've got Matty, and it's brilliant to see him in. It's Matty. It's Mischief and Matty. Sorry, that was Mischief that went out. This is Matty. This is the best one-handed driver. But anyway, Mischief, brilliant guy, absolutely sound as a pound. Let's see if he has a good race tonight. Then you've got Maverick in the Alpine this evening, doing very well in the Constructors. Then Basic Beetle driving the Ferrari, Go Box in the Haas. Harry, evening to you, Harry. Always a good supporter of mine. Love you, buddy. And you are in the McLaren tonight. Black Box, super guy again in the Haas, wanting to see some special laps from him. Then Sheepers. Sounds like a wee quiet sort of a name, that. Wee quiet as a sheep sort of a person. But he's not quiet on the track. He's going to put a lap in that just may surprise a lot of you. Then you've got Low Pro right there in the Merc. So let's go in and we'll start to see what the times are doing out there. So Matty's out warming up. I'm trying to get somebody there to actually start at a lap. 14 minutes just into this quali sessions here, and I've got a feeling Dirty Coffee might be on one. Nope, he's not. Not one of you skitters have answered the question. The question, who will finish P1? Who will be top of the qualifying? Hello, Hypes from Ireland. My little Irish friend, and good evening to you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. This has got the making of a very, very good race. I'm doing a lot of waffling tonight because I'm a wee bit hyper, but we're on with Kellyhead. So I'm putting the question out there, come on. Who gets pole position? Who wins the race? All I'm looking for is two names, sorry. Kellyhead into the left-hander, and then bang, off he goes. Gets the DRS there. Pushing it up into about 179. Oh, he's right up into 203 round that corner. Unreal. Some nice laps coming in. Oh, Kellyhead's pushing and he's flying and he's wanting that P1 position back in the league. Some predictions coming in now. I'm just getting them now, lads. Brilliant, absolutely. Mischief John says, and good evening to you, sir. He says Maverick and Low Pro. Maverick to qualify quickest, Low Pro to win the race. Pinball Gamer, he says Maverick to win the race. Or Maverick to be the fastest man, and Matty to win the race. Hype says, you never stop, big man. Misfit John has said, I've already given you it. And then Misfit John says, James, if he stays on chat. So all sorts of answers coming in here. But look at Kellyhead, 126.589. He's put it up there. Now, who's out on a lap? Let's have a wee snoop. Oh, LFC James, just by surprise. Let's see the end of his lap. I must say, that is nice driving. That's smooth, and I'm well impressed with this 14-year-old. Oh, the kiss of death, he invalidated. Well, he'll go again, and I'm telling you now, he'll be fast. On with Pulley. Oh, 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 oh. Pulley, the man in the green mankini, doing a bit of spinny. Oh, I love it, and he loves it. Speaking to him this morning, actually, about a thing, and we had a bit of a laugh. The guy's up for really good fun. Top guy. Love him to bits. Oh, my Matty. Or no, sorry, we're not. We're almost sheepers. Yeah, we're almost sheepers. I need to concentrate a bit better. Concentrate, Gavin. Let's see. Kelly Kid's up there with 126.5, Low Pro 126.7, Black Box 127.2. Then you have Ribs in there at 127.5, and you have Harry at 127.8. You can see yourselves, there's a wee bit of separation between top and bottom place at the moment. On the Matty. Good evening, Matthew. You're live on Gavin Bass stream this evening with Revolt Racing League on a fast lap in Silverstone. Driving the Red Bull, not trying to put him under any pressure whatsoever, but if he watches the stream and races at the same time, he's going to get an adrenaline rush and the nerves will just kick in. Let's see what happens. Keep her lit, Matty. Brilliant. Where are you? Really sorry about that, folks. There, my wee dog came in on me. Matty invalidated the lap anyway, so we'll not go there. We'll save him the shame. We'll go with Dirty Taffy. He's on a lap. He's trying to better the 129.925 so far that's been set. So just keep an eye on the delta, and right now that delta looks pretty sparkly with a minus 5 tenths up on sector 1. So 122.9 minus 129.5. He's down to 29.4 at the moment. Let's have a look at the sector 2 time. Oh, Dirty Taffy. Oh, sorry to see that, buddy. I hope you're not busted. You've still enough time, I think, to get into the pits. Oh, he was going on a good lap there. He was half a tenth up, or half a second up, and I think he was improving in sector 2. That, I honestly think, could possibly have been a P4, P5 there. Basic Beetle. Oh, he misses a gear and runs wide, and I'll tell you what, Leon's going to reset and charge that battery back up again. Or maybe even that wasn't an out lap, but I think he was pushing all right. Now, Mischief, driving the Alpine this evening, already put a 127.9 in 9th place in the grid, 6 minutes and 48 to go. And he's going over the line now, and he's going to try and improve. Let's see how Mischief does in the Alpine. Smooth as butter. Absolutely smooth as butter. I hope he's rewarded with the pace. Gets that quite tight. I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with Mischief's lines. Let's see what the pace of the car can do. Here it comes. Into sector 2. Again, very, very smooth. Two tenths up. Oh, he didn't like it. He didn't like it. Oh. Mischief must think he can do even better. He just backed off that lap, but maybe I lost a wee bit of time there by trying to look after these dogs, but I thought he was well up there. 6th place for LFC James with a 1:27.480. So he's starting to come into his own, and he is starting to run with the bigger guys, and it's really good to see that. All he needs to do is remember manners, 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 space, space, space. If you keep that on board, buddy, you'll be up there with the rest of those guys. Give them respect. They've been at it a lot longer than you. You're starting to get the pace, so settle that head down and get the focus into the game. Get your nose into the steering wheel, and don't you think about another thing. I'm coaching this young fella. I've taught him a lot of good things. He's now getting the pace that he deserves, and I wish him a really, really brilliant race this evening. That's LFC James in the McLaren or the Mercedes. So, on with Pulley. Pulley struggling. He's 1.2 seconds down in the first sector, so Pulley might be starting there from 12th, 13th position. Let's go on with Ken Boy. Haven't been on with Ken Boy for ages. Sometimes you guys just sort of float about in the background. You don't see or hear much of them, and then all of a sudden you see them up there in the leaderboard or fighting away there. This is one of these guys here. And at the time, 1:27.776, so no slouch whatsoever. Dirty Taffy finishing one here. I think he is. Round of the left-hander. Twelfth position and a gain of 1.134 seconds there for the Aston driver. That's Dirty Taffy improving up into 12th position. Brilliant. Let's go on with Maverick. He'll be disappointed with 15th, 1:29.465. So he's out there to prove me, everybody else wrong. And if I was a betting man, I'd be going into the bookies and I'd be putting a tenner on at 2-1 that Maverick will be in the top 8. Let's see if Maverick can do me proud. Just a wee bit slower than I would like round those corners. He's being very cautious. He's 3.3 up at the moment. He's still pushing. I've just put a tenner in the bookies that Maverick puts this in the top 8, and I'm going to get 2-1 if he does it. Come on, Maverick. Oh, Maverick! It just cost me a tenner. Good try, buddy. 12th position, 128.576. Got that one wrong. Maverick's just not on pace tonight. On with low pro. He's 100th up at the moment in Sector 1. He wants that place of Kelly Kids right now. And he just needs to better this lap, depending on what Kelly does when he's out. And Kelly's just put in, I think there's a 126.589. Maybe that's his previous lap. But anyway, Ken Boys, or Low Pro, is trying real hard here. Let's see, Sector 2. Oh, he's dropped a lot of time in Sector 2. He's lost everything he gained. Maybe his tires have gone off, or maybe he just missed something that I didn't catch. But that was shaping up there for a really, really good lap. Let's go on with Ribs. Oh, Ribs loses it. I'm going to go off that. Hard luck, Ribs. You were pushing so hard there. And it's really, really obvious that you've got assists off. LFC James, he's finished and he's in 6th provisionally at the moment. Black Box is out there, finishing off a lap, I think. Yeah, Black Box is trying to better this 127, 140 that he already holds. I think that's the quality over. Kelly Kidd, P1. Low Pro, P2. Mazamak, P3. Labrat, P4 in the kick. Black Box in the Haas is 5th. LFC James, 6th in the Mercedes. Harry, he's in 7th in the McLaren. Sheepers in 8th in the Red Bull. Ribs in the McLaren. He is in 127.524 there, 9th. Kenboy 10, Mischief 11. And from there down, I just missed it because the game took it off. So that's no problem. There's all your positions there. So Ribs 9, Kenboy 10, Mischief 11, and Maverick 12. Dirty Taffy is 13. Pulley 14. And who was down right at the bottom tonight? Has to be bottom ones, doesn't there? Pulley's 14. Little Aaron is 15. Matty 16. Go Bucks, and Leon in the Ferrari is at the back in 18th in quali. So there you go. I'm just going to bounce into the other room here, and I'm going to just pour myself a quick cup of coffee, and then I'll be back right with you. Remember, people, it is a 3-tire compound this evening, and that means they have to use all 3 tire compounds, I believe. So if that's right, just maybe acknowledge it on Twitch. So you have to use your softs, you have to use your mediums, and you have to use the hards at every stage or during this race. No matter what happens, those tires must be used. So this is all going to be about what tires to put on first. All that sort of stuff is really going to become seriously important here. Safety cars are also something that might just come into play at some stage as well. because you know the form there, they can come out just about at any time round Silverstone. So anyway, as always, in the break, we play the national anthem.
To the track, man. Yeah, boy. We're actually going to walk across the track. That's cool. Oh, bro.
Well, you all know what that means. The formalities are over. The nerves are tense. The tyres have been selected. And we're now all going to find out what tyres they're on the safety lap. So here we go. Safety lap, Silverstone, Revolt Racing League on a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock race. Quali's been done. You can see the standings, and they're all warming those tyres for the start of our race here tonight with Silverstone track. Telemetry's up, full track maps up, and now for the details that you're dying to see. It's the tyre selection, and everybody has gone out for softs apart from Labrat and Kenboy. They've both chosen the mediums. Interesting strategy this. So they're wanting to get the fast laps over and done with first. They're also thinking, I'm not too sure, can you come in on a safety car to change your tyres? So if somebody bends it, can you come off those softs and onto the mediums, or do you have to do it during races, while the race is on? Big question I want to put out there because I'm not too sure. Kelly Kidd, Kick, Low Pro, Mercedes, Mazamak, Racing Bull, Labrat, Kick, Black Box. He's in the Haas, LFC James, Mercedes, Harry, McLaren, Shapers, Red Bull, Ribs, McLaren, Ken Boy, Racing Bull, Mischief in the Alpine, Maverick in the Alpine also, Taffy in the Aston Martin, Pulley in the Williams, Little Aaron driving the Ferrari, Matty on board the Red Bull, GoBox in the Haas, and last but not least in the Ferrari is Leon, and that's Basic Beetle. So they're all getting sorted and they're all getting ready. lining up in the grid. Any of those names that go dark grey for some reason gets disqualified. So Dirty Taffy ended up on the naughty step for some reason. Looks like every single other driver has put it in perfectly on the line and absolutely no... Oh, look at the angle of this lad. Is that the Mercedes of Low Pro? Does he mean business? Red lights. Let's do it. We're off in Silverstone. Gavin Bass 1, Revolt Racing League, Wednesday nights in absolute action. Here we go. Kelly Kidd, P1. Right behind him in the Mercedes already. I'm just going to watch all of these corners just to make sure. Oh, somebody got a nudge with the Haas there. Somebody's driving the Haas. I thought, was it a Haas or an Alpine? Somebody lost a wing there. Definitely went into the back. It's this lad here. It's Leon. Leon went right back into somebody there, and he has lost. And he's going to have to go into the pits early. Back with the leaders. It's Kelly Kidd, P1. Let's go on with Black Box. Sitting in beautifully here. Nice. Let's have a look at Ribs. Ribs is trying to make a move. Is anybody trying to make a move? Can I see a move? No, they're all forming an orderly queue this evening. Oh my goodness. Unreal stuff here in Silverstone. Just one little incident. Everything else is perfectly clean. Brilliant stuff. Kelly Kidd P1 over the line. 6/10 ahead of Low Pro, chasing them down. Right behind there is Mazza, and then Black Box in fourth in the Haas. Harry's right in there in the McLaren, beautifully. In fact, Labrat back in there absolutely beautifully too. In the kick in sixth. Seventh is Shapers, and Ribs right in there in eighth and ninth position. Ken Boy. Honestly, I could go down them all, every single one, down to Basic Beetle in the DRS zone behind Mazamak at the moment. So a little race starting to develop here, and they've just gathered out a 1.1 second on Mazza. And Mazza's going to have to try real hard to get on the back of these guys, or else he's going to be just heading up this little peloton behind him. Harry trying to make a move there, but he went a bit wide on it. Caught on camera, Harry. Sheepers tucked right in behind him. Lap 2:26 here in Silverstone. Down to Mischief, P11. Oh, an inside move from Mischief is tried. Plenty of room given. It's a drag race down to the left-hander, and Mischief's got to get that corner on the outside. He has, and he's made the position. Absolute lovely, lovely move there by Mischief on LFC James. Maverick P15 hanging in beautifully as well. Absolutely everybody in the DRS train, 1 and 2, and then from 3 right down to 17th. Oh my goodness, how close can this be? On the Ribs. Can Ribs make any sort of a move here? He's trying, and he's right up against Shapers in the Red Bull. Just needing to settle a pedal a little bit there on the nettle, because I'll tell you why. You look like you're pushing awful hard, Shapers. It's only lap 3. Don't be taking those grassy chances too often, or you might just end up in the ditch-o. P12 Pulley. I can tell you something, the Green Mankini and the Poodles have all But the Keeney's away. Let's hope he's a genie of the night. Oh, there's the Aston Martin's off. That's Dirty Taffy. Took a mad spin. And he has really, really binned it there. Oh, Taffy. Nightmare. Back to racing speed at least. But look at this. Nursing a left-hand front end plate. Aston's going to have to go in and get a change. Sorry for that, Dirty Taffy. You just must have pressed that throttle ever so slightly. Now, let's have a look at the penalty situation. There's a couple of penalties have been had, so we'll just go on to those and we'll see 3 seconds for Basic Beetle and 10 for Mischief. Now, the 10 for Mischief, has he been in? Yeah, Mischief's been in, so I have a feeling that might have been for speeding in the pit lane. I'm not actually sure. Let's get back to the action where it is at the front, and it's Kelly Kidd obviously leading at the moment with Low Pro still stalking him. Right behind, you've got Mazamak there in the kick, and he's doing a super wee job there trying to pull them in. Those guys should work together, and they certainly are. Mazza up in the P3, Labrat in the P4. Sorry, 5, and Harry in there is going into the pits. LFC James gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So there's a rookie error by a rookie, and these are the things that are going to add up and going to have to learn by. You can't be fast going into the pits. You've got to get it right. Just got a comment in there from the Pawn Loop. He has said, I wonder, are the tyres overheating for Taffy? That's a very, very good observation, actually. I don't know. They just might be. Let's see. Oh, my little Aaron in the Ferrari. He's trying to track down Pulley there in P8. Brilliant sort of always there about as Aaron. He's had a few disappointing results here and there, but normally has a bit of pace around Silverstone. Or was it Miami? I think it was maybe Miami. Oh my goodness. Little Aaron. That was Pulley. Pulley's off. Has any damage been done there? Oh, he'll be cross. But he can go into the pits. I don't see any reason why he can't. And he get that wing change if he's damaged it. He hasn't actually. He hasn't damaged the wing. So he spun, but he rescued it, let's just say. On with Labrat. He's really going to have a dig here on Low Pro, because Low Pro, I think, just took him there. I'm not sure, but I thought I saw it. Here comes Labrat. He's in P3 and he's chasing down the two kicks now. Both Kelly Kidd. Look at Kelly Kidd. He's away out there. And again, another glimpse at the tyres. He's still on the 5-lap old hards or softs, and he's 3.5 seconds ahead. So somebody's been putting a little bit of practice in, says me. I know he's a fast driver, but you know why he's fast? He doesn't race multiple nights a week, and he puts all his time into the one track. That's the basic answer. I would say the same guy would admit it. Labrat P2. P3 is Low Pro. Then you've got Black Box in P4 there. He's running on the mediums, so expecting him to go a little longer than the first and third positions. Then you've got Black Box there, and then Mazza. He's driving the Racing Bull, obviously, and he was in 2-lap old hards. 0-lap. He's just changed onto the hards, and Mischief is now on the hard tyres, probably for the rest of the race. I would say he's going to try those. LFC James back there in 9th, and Sheepers in 8th. So all starting to get good one here for sure, and I'm just trying to find some of the closest battles, and it looks like Sheepers just might be trying to do something here. That's actually very, very funny, Pinball. Tell you what, Pulley is actually trying to think more about what colour of mankini he's going to get next because Camp's lagging him off too much about his green one. I love it. You've nearly choked me to death. Oh, I just got a network error there on my phone. Hopefully it's still coming through. Let me just check. Yeah, it's still all working okay, thankfully. Just need to make sure the microphone's off on the phone. So where are we now? We're on, let's go on with Mazda. P6. Trying very hard. Very difficult part of the track there to actually get anything going. So the best for, look at this one. This is Harry in the Ferrari. I think, no, it's not. It's Maverick in the Alpine, and he's trying to hold off little Aaron, actually. He's pushing. Let's see what little Aaron's got in the tank there for Mr. Maverick in the Alpine. Oh, he outbraked himself there, and he gave a nudge to Maverick. No F1 cars were damaged in that situation, thankfully, and they both lived to tell the tale, but that could have ended up a wee bit more squirrely than that. Whew, that was close, I think. Right up to low pro. What's low pro at there? P7. He's just stalking away there at Mischief at the moment. Mischief's doing real well there in P6. Just unfortunately about that penalty. Labrat's now in the pits. I'm trying to see a move here. Can Low Pro take Mischief on the DRS? Yes, he can. He'll go out the left-hand side, DRS wing wide open, and into the right-hander he goes. And he is heading now down towards Mazamak. Nice overtake there. Well caught on camera, Low Pro. Wee bit severe going over the curb there. On the ribs, P10. Can he do anything? Nicely round there, not losing any traction. Easy to lose the traction there. Softly, softly, gently, gently. There you go, bang, bang. 2 mistakes. Through he goes right up into P10, or 8, sorry. If Robin Hood had a mask, he just robbed 2 F1 drivers there. Into the left-hander he goes. McLaren off Harry, or Ribs, sorry. Getting the names wrong bad tonight. Dementia must be setting in. Off they go. LFC James, P9, he's wanting a wee bit of it, and he's right up there in behind Ribs and P8 in the McLaren, and he's going to try and start to make a move up the grid. Carrying that penalty, that's not going to help his race. But your race is not always judged by your penalties. Just have a crack, see how far you can get up the grid. It'll be all noted. Ken Boy into the pits. Kelly Kidd's been into the pits. So how far does Kelly get the advantage here for? We'll have a look at that time just in a wee minute. Looks like about 3 seconds. Nice one. Kelly Kidd P1 on 2-lap old mediums. So remember, this is 3 compound tire race, so I actually did forget about that somewhere along the lines. And I'm just thinking now, yeah, these guys have to make another change. Of course they do. So it's going to be an interesting last 16 lap here. Medium runners versus hard runners, and I think just about everybody has made a stop. Let's see. Yep, everybody's made their first stop. So track position right now at the moment is as it should be, but the big difference is the tires. Kelly Kid P1, Black Box P2 in the Haas, P3 on the hards is Mazda. Then you've got Low Pro on the mediums, 2-lap-old Low Pro on the Mercedes there. Labrat P5, Mischief P6. Wee bit of a race going on down here, but these positions are very, very hard to get, and let's see just exactly where they are with the position changes. Biggest gainer at the moment is Mischief, but unfortunately he's carrying that penalty. Behind that's Black Box, he's up 3. Not really big winners and big losers tonight. Very static, and that tells the story. There's not many overtakes being made in first 11 laps. On with Labrat. In fact, all with them all on with them all. See if I can spot an overtake here. It's a very, very clean race and not too many moves I'm catching on here. Probably because there's quite a little separation going on the track, but Low Pro and Mazda look like they might have a wee battle going on here. Let's go on with Low Pro, see what it can do. He's just hanging in and he's trying his best, like everybody on the track at the moment, but these moves are just scarce at the moment. What about you, Harry? Anything to think there? I think you have. Into the DRS, yep, absolutely. LFC James is history. Mercedes on the right. Beautiful pass. Harry up in the P8. Good evening, Mike. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. On with Mazda P3. Look at these 3 guys at the front. Nothing really, or sorry, not the front, all fighting for P3, sorry. Black Boxes in P2 and Kelly P1 at the moment. What a race we have for P2. Real battle between Black Box, Mazda, Low Pro and Labrat. And look at that, Black Box in there. All following like very, very well behaved sheep. Come on, lads. Here we go. Is it a move? No, he's just showing himself in the mirror. And Black Box is saying to Mazda, have a look behind, buddy. It's your housemate. Low Pro. Real good wee battling going on here. Time penalty for multiple warnings. James LFC. Penalties going out that direction. Ten-second penalty for corner cutting LFC James. What's going on with LFC James? Oh, he has had an accident. Don't know if it involved any other driver, but the yellow flags are out for sure. And I don't know if we've got ourselves a safety car here. I don't think so. Really don't think so. Drive-through penalty, speeding under virtual safety car. There's our answer. It was just a virtual safety car. Speeding in the pit lane for LFC James. James, you really lost the plot tonight, buddy. It's a concentration issue. Nice. Just keep the chin up, James. Finish the race. Just enjoy it. Learn the track even more. Turn those few disappointments into something positive. Just go out and do a lot of laps and enjoy them. On way LFC. Good one. Oh, he's out. Is he? LFC's out of the race. We're still looking at this low pro race here. Sorry for the wee bits of confusion, guys, but I've two dogs jumping all over the top of me at the moment. My wife's out and they are going buck mad and I'm missing things. Much's apology. P8. Look at Ken Boy. He's trying back at Harry. Harry's defending. Ken Boy's going up the outside. He's trying hard. Real superb bit of defending going on here from Harry. Great angle to watch it from for a wee minute or two. Just a little change. But look at Ken Boy right up behind, and we're going to ride on board with him, see if he can do something about this. There's your answer. Bye, Harry. Goodbye. And into P7 he goes, Ken Boy. Nice one. James has been honest. He touched the grass in the SS, whatever that means, and it spun me into the gravel. 13 seconds of penalties, and then I just speed into the pit lane carelessly, and I've decided to retire. Well, you know what? For the stewards and admins that'll be watching the stream tonight, he's being honest. He's pissed off. He's seen the red mist. Talked to him before about it, but he's only 14, and we've all got tempers, and we've all whatever. But see if there's a safety car here. James, your race was not over, honestly. But totally understand, buddy, and I'm 100% behind you. You know the best thing you did tonight? You said it as it is, and the stewards and admins will probably take that on board. Don't know what the ruling is here. It's up to them. You didn't fancy it. You bailed out. If there's a penalty, you'll take it. Off we go. P3. Black box defending like mad behind low pro. Lap 15. Oh, Matty, race control. What's Matty done? Oh, Matty's black box has got a 3-second penalty there. Matty's off the track. He's not damaged by the looks of it. I think he may be retiring. Matty's out. He's retired. LFC James out. Matty out. They've had enough. Kelly Kidd P1. 5.9 now, 6 seconds ahead. So again, a few things coming in quite important again, and that's the stops and the tyres. So the tyres, as you see them there, Kelly Kidd on 8-lap old mediums with Mazda tracking them. 6 seconds behind, then it's low pro and black box having a good old scrap along with Labrat there. So let's stay on them. That's where the race is right now at the moment. Everybody else is just separated so far. Yeah, bud, totally agree with everything you said there, and all totally understandable. You have an awful day at school, you've had shit all day, you weren't in the mood. You know what? You've told the truth. No big deal. See you in the next race. Keep the practicing going. Keep enjoying it. The minute you stop enjoying it, the minute you just stop it. Scrapping away here. Those position changes are just not happening much tonight, or else I am not getting them. Yeah, Mischief still up those 5 positions. Kenboy 3. Pulley's making a bit of a move there now in 5 positions up, 3 up for Little Aaron. But it's all, there's no big gaps going on. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's just one of those races, if you know what I mean. Sheepers just made a move there on, somebody made a move. Yeah, Sheepers just took Pulley there. So let's go on with Pulley for a wee minute or two, see if Pulley's got. Oh, and we get Sheepers going off as well in the Red Bull. He gathers it up. Mr. Harry, P11, Little Aaron, P12 in the Ferrari. Maverick is out there, all in his Unio, P13, lap 17. P14 is Go Box, all out in his Unio. Dirty Taffy, all out there in their own. Basic Beetle not having the best race this evening at all. Kelly Kid P1, Low Pro P2, and Labrat fighting away here for P3, so we'll stay on. Labrat P3, he's gained 1 position now. Beetle, I don't know why he's so far back. I think he might have had, yes he did, he had to go in for a wing early on, or not so early on in the race. He went into the back of a guy, I think. I'm not too sure, honestly. I think that. He's got a new wheel, Matty says. Hard luck, Matty, by the way. Don't know what happened to you, buddy. I think it was an accident, was it? Let's see where I am. On the pulley still here. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Matty got disqualified for turning round. Right, okay. The pulley's in the pits now. Trying to find the battles, and there ain't too many. It's just these 2 guys at the front mostly doing the battling at the moment. Low Pro is now in P1 and Kelly Kid has just dropped in behind. To transition from a controller to a wheel, using manual gears on the controller or automatic? I'm putting that question out to the lads that sent it in there. I think it's Maverick, is it, the pawn loop? Yeah, he's asking me how long it would take. So, did you use manual gears on the controller? I'm just staying on this battle here. I'm on my ribs now. He's trying to make a move. Right, pawn loop. Firstly, you need to get you need to get off the controller, then onto the car. What I would do, my own personal view, would be to go out and do 10 laps automatic just to get used to the wheel and the steerings and the settings. Then I would change to manual gears with full traction and full ABS and go out and do 50 laps with that until that you feel you've got the gear changes all right in the right places. And after a couple more sessions like that on different tracks, you will then be transformed onto the wheel. Simple as that. Dirty Taffy gets a 3-second penalty there, and he served that for outside of track limits too many times. But this race really has turned into a bit of a boring one. Down to Maverick, see if he can bring something out. He's in the pits. So just every single person is... Oh, Mischief's having a battle. Let's go to Mischief. On the P11. Mischief. And he's got rid of the penalty. Did he have a penalty? Must have been a drive-through or something. I don't count them. It's penalty free at the end of the race. He's on the medium tyres now. And he's back to where he started in P11. But he's just made up a position there of Little Aaron quite easily. And that sort of indicated a fairly good bit of pace here. So let's see how Mischief just progresses through the race here. Into the left-hander. Yeah, he's driving really smooth. We'll just keep an eye on that distance between him and Harry, 4.2 seconds. So we'll see if that goes in and just keep an eye on Mischief. Right now, there is nobody else. Ben, they're on a 3-tire strategy tonight. And there are your stops. So I would say, or sorry, not a 3-tire strategy. So you can see the guys on the 1-stops have still to make a stop. So that's what's going to be happening. I'll just put the tires on once I see everybody on 2 stops to see what the final session is. Lap 20 of 26. So it's obviously there's going to be a lot of boys going out possibly on the soft tires. So Labrat's in the pits now. So here's the second stop for the leading guys on the board at the moment. So this is all crucial. Bang goes the red tires. He's on the softs and out he goes. So let's see where he comes out. He's now made 2 stops. So right now, at this moment in time, is an equal playing field, apart from maybe a couple of guys who have already been in, but I just don't spot them. Labrat comes out in 6th position there. And everybody now in track position and penalties are all equal because they've all had their stops, as far as I can see. So Kelly Kidd, P1 at the moment. And let's see, very important now. 3-lap-old hard tyres. So he's definitely out on his final set of tyres. Then you've got Ribs in P2. He's on the 8-lap-old. 8 plus another 5. Yep, he's on the final tyres. They're all out there. So I'm looking for the battles. And it just looks like Kelly Kidd's going to walk away with this. Mazamak has a chance because he's on the DRS. And he has a chance against Ribs. Ribs is carrying a penalty. So does Mazamak go to any bother or any sort of... he's not going to push it to get past there because he's going to win it naturally with the penalties taken into consideration. So that's another interesting one. Bar that, the only track race at the moment is down here with Mazamak in P3, and I don't think he's going to do it. Well, I do think he's going to do it, but he's not going to do it carelessly or with anxiety because he's cruising and he's in P2 whether he likes it or not. Ribs is carrying those penalties, and there they are. 3 of them. Lots of interesting stuff going on there. So Kelly Kidd's now 3.3 seconds ahead of Ribs, and Ribs is 3.4 seconds. Oh no, sorry. Oh, Ribs gets it squarely. Look at this. Ribs gets it sideways and Black Box, was it Ribs that got it sideways and now all of a sudden Low Pro's right on his tail. Low Pro's been gifted track position there. He just gained so much places. So let's see if he goes to the inside. Is Ribs carrying some sort of damage? No, he's not. P6 is Labrat on those 1-lap-old softs. So GoBox has got himself a 3-second penalty, 3 laps to go, and the soft tyres in action. Right now at this minute, Black Box is saying, Labrat, you know where you can shove those soft tyres? But I tell you what, I know where they're going to go. Here we go, Labrat. There you go. Might be old, but I'm not stupid. Knew it was going to happen. Labrat up into P5 on those soft tyres, and he's now chasing down Ribs. So there's going to be a race on here, and it's going to be right in here where Black Box and Labrat are all together. I think the top 3 are more or less confirmed there at the moment. Kelly Kidd right now, unless there's any mistakes made in the last 3 laps, he's winning the race. Mazamak, he's coming second. And right now, at this moment in time, Low Pro just might get the 3rd. But it all depends. There's a lot going on. Look at Labrat. Nice move. Round the right-hander he goes. He just nudges himself right up into P4. And he's got 3 laps to do this. He's on soft tyres. And I think he's looking real good here. Look at the time difference going on here. Mr. Harry. Mr. Harry, I call him Mr. Harry, he hates it. Harry in the McLaren. He's in the DRS zone, okay, of that Ken Boy guy. That Ken Boy guy just amazes me. I don't know, he's quiet. He's not on Facebook or any of the platforms very often, but week in, week out, he's right in there. Like this guy. Brilliant driving. Black Box P6. A lot of battery saving going on now. The guys are starting to think about the defence of the last lot of laps. Ribs is running with 16%, Labrat is on 14, and these guys out the front, 33, 65 in the tank for Mazda, 30 in the tank there, 35. So, you know, oh, somebody's off. That looks like Mazda. I missed that. Was that a coming together? I just don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. No damage. No damage from the car behind. Maybe he just spun out. Don't know what happened to him there. I just missed that. He lost it on his own. Great. I'm glad there was no accident. P9, Harry. Oh, Harry takes an awful lot of that curb. And he just wiggles his way over that rumble strip there. Harry's pushing. All eyes on this Labrat guy. Also Ken Boy. He's starting to pull in here. He's starting to pull in sheepers. And that's 4-lap-old soft tyres versus 12-lap-old hard. So Basic Beetle, he also gets himself rewarded with 3-lap-old points. Sorry, Leon. So annoying when you get them, isn't it, buddy? On with Ken Boy then. He's chasing. Ribs gets a 3-second penalty also. We're getting a wee bit squirrely at the back there for some. Lap 25. Kelly Kidd is trying to make some progress on Labrat. Low Pro is out front now on those hards. And just look at Labrat. He's now into P2. The soft tyres have won the race this evening. He left them to the... Oh, is he ghosting? Labrat was ghosting there. What in the name of goodness has happened to Labrat? Low Pro wins the race, does he? He sure does. Wow. Labrat second, Kelly. Have I been distracted that much? We're still on lap 26. Oh my God, Gavin. Dogs, fuck off. Pardon my language. It's really, really hard to commentate when you're being distracted. So Low Pro, he's getting out there at 4 seconds. He's running it. The soft tires of Labrat, Kelly Kid and P3, and Ribs is trying to make a last minute move here on Kelly Kid. Is Kelly Kid carrying damage? No. Oh, he goes wide there. Don't know exactly what happened there. Kelly Kid is really getting pushed hard here on this lap, but I've got to ride on now with Ribs. He's trying everything to get round Kelly Kid here. DRS activated. Kelly Kid doesn't have DRS, so there's going to be a move here for sure. Definitely that car's ghosting, and Labrat, unbelievable. Kelly, Low Pro over the line, win for Low Pro. Then you have Labrat, great result there on the soft tires, and then you have Ribs over the line. Great result there as well. I'm just flabbergasted, but I just got a wee bit lost at the end there with the distractions. But there you have it. There's all the race standings. Low Pro, Labrat, Kelly Kid, Mazzy Mac, Black Box, Ribs, Ken Boy, Sheepers in 8th, Mischief 9, M Harry in 10. And it looks like then 11's Little Aaron, who gets my driver of the day, P11. And Pulley, P12, Maverick 13, GoBox 14, Dirty Taffy in 15th, and Basic Beetle in 16th. That looks like your final grid for the evening, guys, with the penalties put in place. Low Pro wins the Grand Prix, Labrat 2, third, Kelly Kid. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant race. Apologies for a few distractions I had along the way, lads. Yeah, we've just got ourselves another pup. It's one of those cockapoo things, and she's mad. And Margaret is out at the moment, and she's running in and out of the bedroom, jumping on top of me. She's pressing buttons on my laptop. I'm totally distracted, and I missed her a wee bit of that. So all I can do is apologise, guys. But I think I was on quite a bit of it, so at least that's a good thing. So there you go. Race winner, Low Pro, Mazamak, fastest lap. Ribs, driver of the day. Most overtakes, driver of the day. Or most overtakes, Ribs. Then you've got cleanest driver, Pulley. My driver of the day was Little Aaron. He gets my driver of the day. And there are your results. And I'm just going to go on to the race director for any of the incidents that the stewards want to pick up on if they need to. So we'll just blather down those, and that'll finish off the evening really nicely. So well done, everybody. Absolutely fabulous night. And I'll love you and leave you. And as always, thank the owner, admins, stewards, and all of the racers for coming along on a Wednesday night and having a race like that. Brilliant stuff. Not the most exciting race in the world for me, but it was a good race. I think that's about the best word I can find at the moment for that race. It was a good race, and well done to everybody that done so well in it. So, as I said, next week I'm going to spend probably a bit of time putting something together for you, because I was saying earlier that this buy me a coffee thing didn't really take off. So I'm going to push it in the direction of a charity, or 3 charities now, and I'm going to make a bit of raise some money for 3 very underfunded charities here in the UK. So I'll be on about that, and in the meantime, just keep practicing. And one thing I have picked up, and it's just an observation, you might call me old, you might call me pops, or whatever the hell you call me, I've picked up something very, very clever, and I'll tell you what it is. Kelly Kid. Week in, week out, week in, week out, week in. P1, P2, P3, and in and around there. Why? Kelly Kid doesn't race too often during the week. I don't think he's in multiple leagues. I don't think he does like 6, 7 races a night. I think what this guy does is he gets it into his head. What track am I on next? And I think the glasses go on and the focus goes on and everything else goes out the window. And I think this guy just puts in lap after lap or lap and he just masters the course. Of course, along with that, he's a good driver, and that really helps. But I've just got this feeling, Kelly Kid, if you're listening, is Gavin on you? Does Gavin know something? Because I've got a feeling that's the secret. Race less, but practice more on the track that you really want to win on. And I think that's what Kelly Kid is doing. I really do. The more I think about it, the more I think I've got it right. So I'm trying to load up a program on my stream to finish the evening. And you know what? I'm losing the will a wee bit. It doesn't seem to be loading up. Let's see if it does this time. I'll give it one more chance. Doesn't seem to be wanting to go on to the mode that I want it to go on. So I'll just close these down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it doesn't seem to be still working. That's unusual. Looks like my streaming software has gone. Oh, it hasn't. It's come back. So there you are. That was it for this evening. I'm Gavin Bass. Absolutely my pleasure being here this evening. Good night.
Out of this, we hit the grid, lights go down, Revolt racing are hitting the town. Tires burn like truth in the mic. Gavin, your commentator, calls it clean, calls it right. Fuel in our veins, but not that kind. No drugs, no beer, just keep your mind fucking clear. This ain't a circus, it's a serious track. No cheats, no mums, no looking back. Go full throttle, no fear in sight. No high with the speed, no wrong with the right. Grip the wheel like it's life or death. Try so hard, forget to catch breath. Revolt is the league where the rules are tight, but the racing is raw every Wednesday night. We rise, we roar, no time to stall. We race with honor or not at all. From Monza lights to Suzuka's twist, one wrong move, you're off the list. But we ride clean, precision sharp, no backroom deals, just battle hardened hearts. Gavin's voice cuts through the noise. That's a penalty, mate, don't throw like fucking the toys. No nonsense, no fake respect. This is Revolt, what you see is what you get. It's simple lads, no drugs, no alcohol, and seriously, no sleeping with each other's mothers. Let's keep it civil, yeah! We go! Full throttle, no fear in sight. No high but the speed, no wrong with the right. Put the wheel like it's life, 4 times so hard, forget to catch breath. Revolt's the creed, the code we call. No shortcuts here, we give it our all. So raise yours, drop that gear. This is Revolt, this is our year. This is Revolt, this is our year.